Hey everyone, it's Karynjean. Welcome back to the studio. Hopefully today will be better than yesterday, my Murphy's Law kind of day. I have been working off camera, and before I continue, I figured let me turn the camera on before I go into my next thing. So this is where I had painted, it's coming up a little bit, put just a thin layer of paint mixed with the Salvage Patina re-inker down, and then I didn't like it, so that it became a mess. So then I was layering stuff on it, and I didn't like it. So that's just a piece of that craft paper I used to cover it up. I even ironed it last night because it had gotten pretty wet. I'm going to hopefully, maybe not, just going to just see how this is pooching out here. Glue on my fingers. Glue on my fingers, and I'm just starting. Anyway, so yeah, that's how I fixed that. And this is, same here, it kind of reminds me of my favorite die, the burlap die. It's spackle tape. Did it come from the Dollar Tree? I don't know. I got it from a basement, from a toolbox. So, I don't know. I know they carry it in Dollar Tree. And then, let's see, here we go. What I did here was, again, this is just a piece of this craft paper, and I just covered the back of it with glue stick. I need to put more glue in this little glue bottle. And the Oohoo sticks did come in, so let's see if I like them. The interesting thing to me is that it's a screw top. I find that interesting. Anyway, okay, and these are some Dollar Tree stickers that I have over here. I went through my sticker stash. And then this, as we know, is the Dollar Tree wall art. But because of the way this journal is made, I can, you know, do that with it. So I just did it partly because I was going to have to put something on here to strengthen this a little bit. I could have just put down a piece of craft paper, but I did this instead. And that's all I've done. Oh, no, wait a second. Back here I did something. I put a sticker down. I put the balloon there because I like it in the colors. But now what I was going to do is all my calendars, with the exception of a few, came from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go grab some of my calendars because I want to make envelopes and put in a couple of big envelope pockets as well. So let's go grab some calendars. Okay, so I pulled the little calendars, I pulled the big calendars, and also I pulled paper doilies gotten from Dollar Tree. Okay, I was looking for actually the bigger ones so that I could fold it up. Let me move the book aside a little bit here. Now, it is going to be fun. That's so pretty. Wouldn't that look pretty? I'm really just looking for colors. Of course, these are calendars. They're very beautiful, but they might be too bright. Now, we can tone it down by putting just a layer of white tissue paper on top of it. Let's just take out this one and see. Just like that, that bucket got very full very fast. there goes Miss Whiny Puss. All right, I need to back this onto something. And actually, I'm thinking of getting out a piece of the craft paper. It might be too heavy, though. Okay, there it is. Now we need to trim it. Let's see if I can trim it with this one. All right, let me just cut this off. There. Okay, we're going to trim it there. And we're going to flip it over. Ooh, where are we going to trim it? We're going to, there. Trim it there. And I'm going to trim it there. Take off that hole. And now we can trim the bottom. And of course I haven't measured this yet. I have no idea what size it is. And I also don't know what kind of envelope we're going to do. Oh, but what I did want to try doing, I probably should have done this before I did all that, was, let me get out some tissue paper. Tissue paper to see. Now, when you put it on, it will really disappear. And I really think I'm just wanting to take away the shininess of that. So, all right, I'm going to cover this with the white tissue paper. Let me see if I have a smaller piece here to work with. Cover it with the white tissue paper. I'm going to have to use the watered down wet glue. I don't think a dry decoupage will work. I don't think a dry decoupage will work. Also, let me cover this. Now, let's measure. So let's say 5 inches by 8 1/4. 5 by 8 1/4. Let's get out our, I mean, I could freestyle an envelope, and Lord knows I also have enough Dollar Tree envelopes. There, 5 by 3, that's not what I said. 5 by 8 1/4. 5 by 8. 10 1/4 by 10 1/4, scored at 4. 10 1/4. No, 5, because no, the envelope's always a little bit bigger than the card. Let's do 4 1/2 by 8. 10 by 10, 3 3/4. 10 by 10. And this is, I'm gonna take it to the large rotary. I'll be right back. Okay, let me pull this up now. What did I say? I said 10 by 10, 3 3/4. This is gonna go right off of there. 3 3/4. Punch. Where is it? Right there. Right there. And right off the boards. Maybe I should be doing this on the other side. Okay, we're going to fold that in there. We're going to fold this over here. Along those score lines. See if we can get it to fold this up. Right there. Along that score line. Fold this one down, if we can, right there. Okay, and there is the envelope. That'll have to be on the bottom to cover that. Now, oof. And, oh gosh, it is just a little bit too big. I should have gone a little bit smaller. Okay, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to move the book out of my way. Now, I'll fold this back a little bit. This is going way too far up, right? So we're going to go down there with it. We'll fold it under. Make sure it's straight. Okay, we're going to glue this to itself. Down here. Come on. Ooh, a little bit too much, but that's okay. Good. Having the tissue paper on top of it also makes it feel like a not an oilskin or a moleskin. It gives it a much different texture. It doesn't feel like paper anymore, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It does not feel like paper. And we're just going to very gently there on the outside edge here and on the outside edge here. Making sure that no glue is seeping out underneath it. Okay. There. And this folds over like this, but again, we're not going to do that. We're going to fold it maybe like that. Let's have a look and see how that looks. Okay, that's better. And just a little bit like that. Oh, geez, come on. So it's tissue paper, calendar sheet, double-sided adhesive sheet, and craft paper roll. Now, all of those layers are very thin, and then there's the wet glue layer, which is now a dried glue layer, right? Okay, now we have this here. If we, seems like a waste if we put it down on a page like that, not to mention it's a little bit too long. What I was just thinking is cutting it in half. If we cut it in half, if we cut it in half, I don't want to waste it, basically, I think is what I'm trying to say. We can have it be a flip out. Oh, we could do that. Okay. Oh, right next to that, that looks nice. Flip it out. It's a large pocket over here. Okay, things look good. And the question is, are we just going to glue this down? See if I can pick this back up again. Glue it down. We can glue it down here, and it could be a tuck that way. What are we going to do with this, though? Okay, before we do that, what are we going to do with this? Also, these numbers are from the Dollar Tree, too, so I figure we can put them in here. Not the brass ones, obviously, but the balsa wood ones. So we can put tissue paper on top of that, or we can put know how much I love. Ooh, look at that, a row of numbers. How much I love maps and atlases. Hold on a second. Okay, here's my just plain white coffee dyed paper. These are Dollar Tree papers. Now these two, I think I only have two separate ones in each. Yeah. Those might not go. This might not go. But this might go. So let me take out some of these sheets. I'll take out a few. Well, that's more than a few. And I'm just plopping everything down on the ground. Now, of course, let's go back to our inspiration here of the balloons. That might be too bright, those flowers, but that's not. That is most definitely not. We can, we're gonna have to trim it down a little bit. We can put this down here. Okay. There. That's the envelope. So we can put that there. I trimmed it. I didn't measure it. I just trimmed it down just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to throw some glue stick on the back of this. Okay. That's the right one. Okay, glue stick on the back of this. It's going to go right here, right there. There. Okay. Look at that. We'll just fold it over, see if we got glue stick on the edge of it or not. Simply because this is going to have to be taped on the other side anyway. So right there. Now, do we want to, we could put a piece of tape down here so that it hinges open. I'm not quite sure what the purpose of that would be though, although it doesn't need to have a purpose, right? It just needs to be. Because over here, this is going to need to be taped. We'll do that right now. This is going to need to be taped. So we'll get our thinner. And I think I might throw glue stick on the back of this. Although this masking tape. Ugh. And, you know, I don't know, this masking tape could have come from Dollar Tree. I don't know what brand they have there. There goes the pitiful one. Oh, gracious. Just as if it were a washi tape. Now that is not straight. Let's see if we can get it straight. No, it's still crooked. Okay, nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna make sure this is there. Hold on, where are you? There. There, you there? There. Dagnabbit. All right, here we go. There. Okay. Now we're going to fold it, go this way with it, and there. And it could stay that way. That's perfectly fine. Okay. All right, no, that can stay just like that. Should we put a piece of tape down here as well just to reinforce it? Probably. Probably. So. Okay, and let's see if I can cut it. I'm going to tell you this, friends. Glue stick, dried glue stick is much harder to get off your fingers than wet glue is. That has been my experience. Like doing this, dragging it through my finger. Oh, good Lord, it's all twisted on itself. It's just harder to get off. This tape keeps on rolling on itself. There. There. All right, I have to go deal with the dog. So what have we done today? We've done a couple things. I don't even remember. This is Karynjean. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. It would help me out a lot. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.